Hey, hey, Leo. Welcome to your weekly forecast for August 2 through 8, coming into the Lion's Gate, 8-8. We're going to see what messages are coming up for you guys. I'm going to focus first on just your weekly, what's going on, love, money. Money, career, spirituality. Usually I do love reading separate, but I'm going to pull some love cards towards the end in this video because love videos for August are going to be up a couple of days late. I gotta get caught up on. So love readings for August will be up. They'll just be up a little bit late. So we're going to pull some love cards at the end of this reading so that I don't keep you guys waiting too long, those of you who are looking for love and romance. But we're going to see what's coming up here, what messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Leo, Venus this week, since we're going to bring in some love at the end. So what is going on for Leo in the week ahead? What is going on for Leo in the week ahead? Happy birthday to you, Leos, on the tail end here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're gonna see here. Okay, we've got Chariot coming up here right off the bat. Now, I know a lot of people are used to watching tarot readings because they're looking at relationships. So when a card like the Chariot comes up, people are immediately like, oh, there's a Cancer here. You're dealing with a Cancer. Some of you could be, but right now we're focusing on you, your journey, your energy, less about other people. So when the Chariot comes up for you on a personal level, this is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be around for a while, okay? This isn't just going to be for August 2 through 8. Some stuff's going to go down this week that's going to be around for a while. The Chariot is about movement, it's about independence, and it's about decision making. A lot of the times, this card is going to come up when you're like, show me the way, angels, help me, help me, help me, and you're waiting for a window to open. But there's a lesson here in free will, okay? The Chariot card for me, if I could put the Chariot card in like a little nutshell, it makes me think of the quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson when he said, once we make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. So your angels are like, yes, we're here, we want to help you, but we have to respect your free will. What do you want to do? What do you want to focus on? You got to point us in the direction, right? It's like if you go to a reader and you say, give me a reading, and you're like, okay, all right, what do you want to know? Stuff. Just tell me whatever. That is super broad. We gotta narrow it in here. What is your focus? What is your interest? What is your concern? What is your passion? What is your desire? Where do you want to go? Okay, so there could be some decision making happening for you guys this week. The Chariot is also a very independent card, and some of you may be craving and longing and desiring a little bit more independence, right? Some of you may be wanting to travel. And some of you may be wanting to just kind of get out there and just kind of see what's out there, what's available. And you might be, I feel there's also for some of you, like you're wanting to prove yourself in some kind of way. And Spirit is saying, don't get too wrapped up in that. Like, it's good to prove yourself. It's good to accomplish things. But don't tie your sense of self-worth into it, because your self-worth is the same regardless of whether or not you do these things or you prove people wrong. You are just as worthy regardless. So keep this in mind as you're kind of aspiring to, shut people up or like show them what's up. Don't tie your sense of self-worth into it. Know that your worth is the same the second you start to the second that you cross that finish line. So next card here for you Leos is the Four of Wands. Now, again, everybody's used to watching tarot for love and romance, and they see Four of Wands and they're like, oh my God, I'm getting married, right? And that can be the case for some of you. And maybe some of you might be traveling here with the Chariot to a wedding or a reunion or some kind of party, and some of you are on the fence about it. You're like, I don't know if I should go. I don't know if I want to go. This is telling you go. There's something significant about this opportunity, about traveling, about going to this thing. So you might be tempted to turn down social occasions or invites this week. Don't turn them down, honey. Go. Okay, some of you might be manifesting marriage. okay? But again, Four of Wands is going to be about stability, like good times, people that are celebrating with you, long-term stability, sense of even a social circle. Some of you might be on the cusp here of establishing your own independent social circle outside of your current circle or friends, outside of your family. If you're someone who comes from a background or a culture where family is really tight knit and everybody knows each other, or it's like a little small like community, you may be kind of branching out of that and establishing your own little connections, your own little circle, your own little family of friends. Okay, and this might be something that some of you are establishing, but overall this is security and stability, right? Think about four corners. Table has four legs. It's very solid, very sturdy. So foundations can also be an aspect of the Four of Wands when it comes up for us. Your next card coming up here, my darlings, is you. Welcome to your reading, Leo. It's you. So now we've got two major arcana cards coming in here in your reading, right? So we can safely say, we haven't turned over your next card, but we can safely say that in this week's reading so far, half of your cards are going to be major arcana. And that for me in my readings is a big deal. Okay, because that tells me that you're coming into a time of really big energetic upgrade. You're coming into a time of really big shifts, really big changes. And so this is going to bring for you a time of positive change, a time of growth, a time of manifesting, a time of coming into the things you came here to learn, you came here to conquer, you came here to succeed at. You're coming into some significant times, significant chapters in your life. Now, for me, in my readings, the way that I read, when your major arcana card comes up, like you guys are Leo, and we have the strength card coming up here, so this is the major arcana card for Leo. This tells me that everything that you're dealing with right now is directly connected to what you came here to conquer and what you came here to master, and you coming into your authenticity. That's such a popular buzzword with us spiritual people, with us metaphysical people. You hear us say it all the time. Be authentic. Be your authentic self. Live in your authenticity. What does that mean? Well, you're figuring that out right now. Okay, when your major arcana card comes up, you're learning what that means. So the best little example that I can give you about being in your authenticity is from the time we're born, we start to get programmed. Okay, by our families, by society. We're told how we're supposed to be, how we should be, how we shouldn't be. We're kind of like, even our taste buds or whatever are trained up according to what we're exposed to, right? You just kind of happen to, eat the things that are being put in front of you, or, so like your taste is being developed in this way. And so you might start to realize that, hey, you know what? I don't like this, or I don't like that, or, my whole life I've been told to be this way or that way. Maybe you were really pressured to be like super athletic. Maybe your family was like, oh my gosh, this is how you're going to get into college, and maybe, or like to do something really creative or entertaining. And you're like, wait a minute, I never liked this. I'd rather go study science, or I'd rather go paint, or like whatever it might be, right? You start to realize what you like and what's true to you and what you want out of life, right? Also, for me, when your major arcana card comes up, you start to see that a lot of the things you've been accused of like being too much this or too much that, you're like, wait a minute, these aren't flaws. These are actually strengths. These are actually things that I can use to my advantage. So for me, when the major arcana card comes up for your zodiac sign, it's like you start to fall in love with yourself, but in a healthy way, not in a narcissistic way, in a healthy way. And you start to feel more confident and just live more unapologetically in your truth, without feeling bad about it, or like looking for permission from other people, right? Strength card is also going to be loyalty, right? Commitment. So maybe some of you are manifesting friendships, relationships where loyalty is high priority for you. You're done with flakiness. You're not dealing with it anymore. Strength card is also the embracing of vulnerability, going out into the unknown, conquering that uncharted territory. So a lot of you are preparing to embark on a new journey, to do something you've never done before. And it's scary, but also very exciting. And the major arcana cards let us know that you are being led, you are being guided in this new direction. Your next card here for you, my darlings, is the Hermit card, another major arcana. I need like buzzers, I need sound effects, like the sound effects, the basketball game sound effects. Wow, look at all this major arcana card, Leo. Big changes, big changes. All right, so some of you may be beginning to embark on a spiritual path. Okay, I heard spiritual leader, I heard spiritual guru. Some of you might be embarking where you're going to be teaching other people spiritually. Typically, traditionally, when the Hermit card comes up, this could indicate a Virgo or Virgo person. Maybe some of you have a Virgo placement, and this area of your life might be going through really massive changes in the coming weeks, especially as we come into the Lionsgate energy. But traditionally this can be a card having to do with solitude, wanting to spend some time alone, spending some time in self-reflection, not in an emo, depressed kind of way, but in a way where you're just kind of, going within and figuring things out. And for me, the Hermit card has always represented a sense of transformation. Okay, it's not necessarily healing, right? I feel like a lot of you have done a lot of your healing. It's, to me, the Hermit card is the caterpillar going into the cocoon and experiencing the transformation, coming out as the butterfly. And so that's the energy that a lot of you are coming into right now. You're going through like this metamorphosis, this transformation, okay? A really powerful one. And for some of you, right, I do feel a sense of like teaching. You're taking all of your experiences and you're leading and you're guiding other people in whatever way that might be. And I really want to clarify something, right? When I say spiritual teacher, a lot of people immediately, their mind goes to like, I don't know, like Wayne Dyer or Joel Osteen or what Doreen Virtue used to be, or like, you know what I mean, like something like that. Energy healers, tarot readers, psychics. Now these can be spiritual teachers and examples of spiritual teachers, but we can reach people and educate people and heal people and guide them spiritually in whatever capacity that we're in. Okay, I always give the example of one of my closest friends. She's a very talented hairdresser and makeup artist, but she's also a healer. And every single person that books with her, that sits with her, and in that conversation, in that dialogue, she's very intuitive, she's very healing. There's like a spiritual exchange happening, whether or not that client or that customer realizes it. So you are coming into this capacity in your life with every single person that you touch, right? Regardless of if you are openly doing something spiritual or not, right? In any way that you are connecting with people. So we're gonna pull some cards here around love and romance. I'm gonna say 3 cards here around love and romance. Spirit, show me the number 3, so we're gonna do 3. What does Leo need to know about love and romance for the week ahead as we're coming into the month of August, as we're coming into the Lionsgate energy? What messages for Leo coming in here in the weeks ahead? So 1, 2, not weeks ahead, but week ahead. All right, my dears, what we have coming up here is, I feel like the lighting got all wonky on me. Oh, holy moly, look at this. Look at this. 2 different decks and you had the Chariot come up twice. Holy cannoli. Okay, some of you could have something really significant happening with a Cancer. If you have a Cancer placement in your life, this is going to be going through massive metamorphosis, massive change, and this could be the area that's opening up the door for you for love and connecting with a significant soulmate. Some of you might be having to find balance in a relationship where, like, you have the relationship, but you also have a sense of independence. There could be something here where some of you are trying to break out of a relationship where you feel like you're not being allowed to be authentic, or you're not being allowed to be yourself. It could also be a relationship with a significant soulmate that's kind of going in full force here. Going in full force, happening very quickly, like moving ahead. It could go either way, right? It could be moving away from a relationship, or it could be advancing. Okay, so we're going to look at the other cards here and get a better idea of why this is coming up. And we have the Page of Swords. So Page of Swords can be here exploration, like gathering information, figuring things out, right? Some of you might be meeting up with somebody that you've been talking to get like a feel for how they are in person. Maybe you're thinking about moving or relocating for a relationship, so you may be preparing like to go out there and check things out. Could I live here? Would I be comfortable here? What is the cost of living? What is the job market like? What are the people like? You might be gathering information. Now, I do want you to be cautious, those of you who are coming out of a relationship. Because for me, when I see Page of Swords, when somebody has left a relationship or is leaving a relationship, you could be dealing with someone who's making fake accounts online, like social media accounts, and trying to like befriend you, trying to talk to you, trying to get information out of you. Meanwhile, you're talking to this person and you have no idea it's like it's your ex, right? Or somebody that you're trying to cut out. So be careful, be cautious what you're revealing about yourself on social media. Those of you who are going through a breakup or do have someone who's having a hard time letting you go. But Page of Swords can also be in a newer relationship here. Communication, gathering information, figuring things out. And there could be a sense of travel here as well with the Chariot. The next card here is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is laying down a foundation. Okay, laying down a foundation. So in a relationship, this could be slowing things down here for a second. Like, let's figure this out. Let's get the groundwork laid out. We're on the same page here. We want the same things. Let's take our time building. Okay, so some of you can be coming into here where you're making really, really long-term plans, right? So we're talking a real sense of commitment, like going into the future. There could be very deep conversations coming up, and you might find yourselves talking about like really, really like far into the future kind of stuff. And I feel like a lot of you are manifesting that same page energy. But independence is coming up here big time for me. So I feel like a lot of you, like those of you who are interested in love, you're like, I want it, but I don't want to lose myself in the relationship. And that's the balance I feel like a lot of you are going to be working on. I will have the love readings up in the next few days. But again, I appreciate you guys being patient. Hopefully this might satisfy your curiosity until the love readings are up. Be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well if you haven't already. Some weeks those might resonate with you more. They might add a little extra information. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Somebody's pretending to be me, asking for money and saying that they have like a message for you. I would never do that, guys. I'm barely getting caught up on posting videos. I don't have time to email people and try to get money out of them. I don't do that. I never have. I never will. If you want a private reading with me, the only way to get that done is calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Have a wonderful week, my dears. Bye. Take care.